The worst job I've ever had.
The worst job I've ever had.
My worst job was in retail. I actually worked in retail for a couple of years, and it was Christmas time, and I was wearing my elf hat. A lot of people would come in, and you have to help them all at once. Well, this one woman, she said to me, "Why are you helping all these people and not paying all your attention on me?"
I was actually forced to quit, kind of, because I was a jewelry salesperson, and I make too many jokes.
When I was in high school, I had a job making trophies. Literally, I made trophies. I would go to this guy's garage, we would have all these trophy parts, and my job was to put them together, like thousands of them. And it was just me. It was pretty terrible.
She's being a total bitch, and then I'm like, there's nothing I could do, and she threw her money at me. That was it. I did not work there much longer.
Apparently nobody wants to make jokes when they're buying engagement rings for the person they're gonna spend the rest of their life with. So my feedback was I made customers a little uncomfortable with my playful attitude.
You're weird.
I'm not weird. Okay?
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not, and you started it.
Selling knives for Cutco Cutlery. It is high pressure. You have the manager calling you constantly, asking how many sets you've sold. It is the worst job.
I didn't even get a trophy for making the trophies.
Someday when you get where you're going, you'll look around and you will know that it was you.
I was a camp counselor, which was awesome because I got paid to run around and watch kids and be competitive, and that's all I do now.
I was working in an ice cream store. And the worst part about it was we couldn't even eat the ice cream when we were working. I mean, that doesn't mean that I didn't do it, but we weren't allowed to eat the ice cream while we were working. Yeah.
McDonald's. I worked, and I remember the funniest thing about working at McDonald's was that my little sister at the time, who's 11 years younger than me, she wanted to be me, and so her goal in life was to work at McDonald's because I worked at McDonald's, and she would put on my uniform, and it would drag on the floor because she was so much smaller.
I was 12 years old, and I worked at Holy Rosary Bingo. I was a bingo usher, so I would sell the cards that all the old ladies would use their big pink daubers on to try and win bingo.
But I had a great time working at McDonald's, and I also had a couple of problems. Someone punched me at McDonald's, but that's a different story. It was another employee. I punched her back. Okay, let's move on.
Think you're crazy? I'll show you crazy. Just try me, bitch.
And the old ladies were all single widowers and widows, and they would just like to grab your ass and pinch you as you walk by.
Ew! Get off of me! As if!
The oddest interview question I've ever had. Somebody asked me if I had a reality TV show, what would it be called?
I was being interviewed by the HR person at my old job, and she goes, "Oh, you have such lovely curly hair. Are you Jewish?"
Huh?
And the first thing that came to my mind, I said, "Bitches in Paradise." I didn't get the job.
Which I thought was really weird because I don't think you're allowed to ask that question. I'm not, and not that that's wrong or bad or anything, but I just thought it was really odd that the HR person was asking me if I was Jewish because I had curly hair. All right, the oddest interview question was from phone! And you're the technical guy?